Something has to. Morning friends, it is the 19th of August. There's been a few things happened since the last time that I filmed. I haven't been filming much because when it's hot I just struggle to do anything. Summer is like my least favourite time of the year, so I thought I would be kind to myself and not force myself to film. Olive. The first thing is that I ran 5k at a park run. This is the picture of me at the end. If you've been on this channel for a while, you'll know that I have tried to do the Couch to 5k challenge like multiple times, but have either injured myself or struggled with a breakdown midway through and just never really was able to complete it. I've completed it once or twice, I think, in the last 10 years. But yeah, I completed it with the front runners in Brighton and I ran 5k in 37 minutes and I pulled a muscle on the way, but I finished it. That was about 2 weeks ago and today I did my first run since. The next update was that Olive got spayed.
Let's set your preferred news channel. You can choose from sources like
that was over a week ago now. She's healing really well. She's got a really cute bald spot and I just love her so much. I thought this week would be a good week to film because I am getting everything ready for the next launch of my shop. The official launch is happening on the 6th of September, but I'm taking 2 weeks off. That means I have around 5 days to get everything done. So I thought I would film everything, take you along with me. I also want to take you along while I try and balance having a life as well as work, because you know that is always my struggle. Capitalism. I bought Olive a new litter box because she's been pissing by my feet in the kitchen, so I thought maybe she needs another one. But I thought I ordered a grey one. And this one is blue. That's the one I ordered. That's not grey. That's blue. What's this? Good girl. There's no like option on the thing to change the colour, so I think it's just like you get what you get. But that's very important. I always forget to eat until I'm like at the point of shaking and feeling like I'm gonna be sick. So I'm gonna make pesto pasta with vegan cheese and vegan ham. Favorite lunch meal. Stunning. You're so brave. I'm so proud of you. So I ordered my calendars for next year and I've received the postcards of a pub in London and I'm assuming they might have my calendars, which is a bit awkward because my calendar is queer and kinky, so I'm gonna have to call them. I've got the address, so I'm just wondering if they were both mixed up. I've messaged them on Instagram, but if they've got an account with you, then that might help.
Yeah.
Thank you. Sorted. Oh, okay, rejected. I totally forgot to tell you that I got a new tattoo on Saturday. You know that I'm working on my sleeve, which is all botanical illustrations. And so my newest addition is a chrysanthemum. The text is here and the fig. We're on to figure 6 now, and it's a chrysanthemum, and it's probably the biggest one I've had so far, and it was also the most painful. It went through a lot of stretch marks, so they're quite red and like a bit nasty, a bit ouchy, but I still love it. Like, look at my arm, it's so cool. And I just love how, like, I'm just a cool girl with cool tattoos. If you haven't seen any other videos where I've talked about my tattoos, it's from Pink Boy. He does a lot of black and white stuff, so I love it. H-O-T-T-O-G-O, you can take me hard to go. Do you see my child? Oh, don't look under there. Stop it. There we go. So don't look. Everything's falling apart. Is that your seat? I think it's mine actually. I did pay for it. Did you pay for it? Hmm? Look at you. Stunning. Gorgeous. Rah. I love you. I wanted to tell you about some things that I am doing to help my mental health at the moment. One thing I know I've talked about a lot here is like balancing work and personal life and not feeling like I'm a robot, because that just makes me not want to live, quite frankly. Because I wake up early on Mondays, Wednesdays and Fridays to go to the gym, usually I'm quite tired on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Can't think. So I thought because I wake up a bit later on those days anyway, I could make Mondays, Wednesdays and Fridays my fun evening nights. So that can be things that I do in the evening to like feel a bit more alive with people and go outside and maybe stay up late. And I thought on the nights where I'm going to be tired anyway the next day, I can be more sociable and like treat the evenings like I would if I was not working. And then I can have like an extra hour or so lie-in on Tuesdays and Thursdays. I haven't tested it out yet, so this is my first week doing that and I'll see if it works. Another thing is that I have downloaded Finch. This isn't sponsored, but also Finch, if you want to sponsor me, please do, because I would be great. It's an app that helps you complete tasks and it kind of gamifies it. So basically, you're this burb and you have tasks that you set your own tasks that you need to do during the day, and every time you complete a task you get points, but you also get points for doing breathing exercises, journal prompts, setting timers, meditation timers and focus timers. Oh, I didn't know that you could do that. That's cool. I've only had this for like 2 or 3 weeks and so far it's really helped me, but I haven't like delved into it too much. When you get points, you can buy things on the shop, like furniture and clothes. So that's how I've made my house look like this. At first, I wasn't too sure on it because my friend showed me his and it was super colourful and I was like, don't know about that. But I've made mine extremely beige. And when you connect with your friends, you can send them hugs and stuff. I don't know if you care about this, but every time you go into the app, it asks you how you're feeling and then it tracks your mood, which is really easy and cool because I've always wanted to like do that in bullet journaling and track my mood. The fact that this just does it really mindlessly is awesome. In your reflections, it picks up specific words, so things that lifted you up most were like, I've got a friend's name in there. There was one day where I opened the app and I said I was really not feeling well, and then it popped up with a first aid kit and on it asked me to like write about how I was feeling, and it gives you points the more you write. Anyway, I can claim something. What is it? A green secret bed. I'm gonna sell it. And now I have 2,300 points because I sold loads of my furniture. I know things like this can be quite, like the novelty wears off fairly quickly, especially if you've got ADHD, but so far it's working for me and it can really help me journal and do breathing exercises and just take a moment to like reflect on how I'm feeling, and I've just found it really motivating. Anyway, I don't get anything from telling you this, but I just thought it might be helpful, so have a look at it if you want. watch some videos on it or look at the website. So far I'd recommend it. The only thing is I wish you got more rooms, because then there'd be more for you to decorate. Like if I had a kitchen and a living room instead of just a bedroom, that would be so cute. So tonight I'm having a friend round and we're gonna hang out. Hell yeah, man. You're such a big girl. Mwah. I love you. In my head when you pour out the paper, it's all for you, and that's what you do. Another thing that helps with sensory overload is putting headphones on while you're cooking and playing tunes while the overhead thing is on, because no one wants to listen to this. I just remembered I had the most vivid, weird dream last night. I'm on Circadin, which helps you sleep, but a side effect is that it gives you really vivid dreams. So last night I dreamt that I was dreaming / I had another life where I met I think she was like an Olympic kayaker. We were in this room and we went down the stairs and there was a door and we went out into a river, and she had like something long in a plastic bag attached to the top of the kayak, and she would swim underneath the kayak to try and get it to someplace. And I found out that it was her dad that had died and she was taking him to where he was meant to be, but I don't remember where that was. And she asked if I would help her. I think I helped her, and we were both underneath the kayak swimming through like this river with like riptides. Like there was loads of rocks and waterfalls that we had to navigate, and it was like dark and we weren't sure if we were gonna make it out alive. And then I made it back somehow, and I was like, my mum was there, and I was like, oh my god, you never guess what I've just done. And I kept thinking in my dream, I need to wake up to write this down, because what a weird dream that was. And it was like the woman who was the kayak person could like hold her breath for ages, and she had like, do you remember that video was going around, was it like Momo or something? Her face was like really creepy and like big eyes and a massive smile and like long messy black hair, kind of like the Ring vibes. But I wasn't scared, I was just like, she needs to get her dad somewhere. Oh, creepy. Anyway, my friend's coming over and we're gonna do clay. Good morning, pals. I think I've found a solution for moisturizing every day when you don't feel like you can because there's no immediate payoff. I basically never moisturize because I'm like, I can't see the results and I don't like the texture of moisturizing. Then I remembered that there's gradual tanning moisturizer, and I figured that if I can see results quickly, then I'll be more motivated to moisturize. I just got some like Superdrug Basics one, but basically you just moisturize with it and it gives you a really tiny tan, and then the more you put on, the more tan you get. And I'm like extremely pale.
I'm so pale. You're on it.
Like, this is me tan because I went to Portugal for a week, but I've been using this for like 2 days and I can already see that I'm a bit more tan. So I figured that I would show you what I look like at the start of this week, and then we'll check in on Friday and I'll show you what I look like then. So last night when I was doing my crafting, we put the Fimo in the oven and I didn't realise I put the oven on too hot, and I opened the oven door and the fire alarm went off at 11:30 p.m. in the whole building. So that was mortifying. But I made a cute thingy. It's a tic-tac-toe set. This wasn't the intention, but I guess you can play tic-tac-toe with your cat too, because Olive has already stolen multiple of these balls. Oh my gosh, how did that work? I'm feeling very unmotivated this morning, but that's fine because we have coping mechanisms. I just got back and I'll show you what I got. Caramel pecan syrup, cinnamon pumpkin room diffuser, pumpkin spice hand wash, pecan pie candle. Right, this is why I whip it, because it was just like 1 teaspoon of coffee, like 2 tablespoons of sugar, and like a tablespoon of hot water, and then you whip it and it's like so thick. And then you just add your milk and your ice. And it's like, it tastes like Starbucks Frappuccino, caramel coffee. If you know, you know. Currently doing the dullest task possible. Basically, I'm going through every single transaction that's gone in and out of my business account since January, which is 8 months ago, and assigning them tags so that I can track what category they have come out of, so I can see what changes I want to make. Bye, Amazon boy energy. Good evening. I can't remember if I said this in my last vlog, but something that has really helped me in the evenings is having my Echo Dot remind me to take my meds, and like remind me that my wind down is starting soon, and just kind of like be a bit of a, maybe this sounds a bit like cringy, but like be a bit of a parent so that I feel a bit looked after. Yeah, I just find it helpful to have that reminder, and I think it's also quite helpful if you have ADHD, because it's like you don't have to think about what time to take these things. I've downloaded a game called Minami Lane and it's so cute. It's like exactly what I wanted. Something cozy, cute, low stakes but fun.
Queer has arisen in the last few years to greater prominence. Gender norms and identity are discussed frequently. The car you drive, where you live, the clothes you wear, go over one another. It was instinctual. The memory of these occasions makes me feel sad and reminds me that even now in certain situations, I have to be on alert. We all have to be on alert.
Good morning. It is Wednesday. You've got something on your face. Let me just... There you go. Some really exciting packages are coming, so I am looking forward to opening up those and showing you some new products. I finished To Be a Gay Man by Will Young, and I've got to say, I'm a little bit disappointed. I wasn't really connecting with that, but then I just thought Will Young would have been a bit more aware of like inclusive language and talking about trans issues. He didn't really compare, but he like did the whole like, if black people were mistreated the way gay people were, then it would be an outrage. And I was like, and then it was also like, you know, when people talk about other people and they're like he or she, it's just like, say they. He had the music video called Brave Man, and it was literally a trans person walking through the streets naked, and that was 8 years ago. And so I thought he would be more like involved in the trans community and like speak more about trans issues, because he talked about lots of different issues in the book as well as being gay. And then the whole like he or she rather than just saying they, I was just like, bro, come on now. I felt like it was very much a book written by a cis white gay man and then not much else. This evening I have to do some baking for tomorrow because we're doing a photo shoot. So I'm just gonna get on with some work and I'll see ya in a little bit, okay? I have a parcel. I don't think you're ready for it because I'm so excited. I hope it's the right one because I did get a parcel that was the wrong one like a couple days ago. Oh my lord. It's only a bloomin' autumn and winter activity book. Okay.
I'm just living in my dumb boy fantasy. Got nothing in my brain, but I just stay smiling. 'Cause I know you'll always be talking down to me. I'll get by on my dumb boy energy.
Thanks. And maple syrup is in the door.
Or you can use caramel pecan syrup.
I mean, that
That's
is
how you do
autumnal. Don't pick on me. What's the best way of doing this? Bro. Gosh darn it. Oh, did you hear that? Beautiful of slices.
No, they don't have it.
Oh no, really? Happy Thursday. Today is going to be a really busy day. As well as my regular job, I am doing a photo shoot today with my PA, and I also have a business meeting with my business coach, business mentor, business coach. I already feel really stressed, but it's fine. Everything's going to be fine. I just hope we get some good pictures out of today. But I had a 24-hour sale, which usually goes really well, but I have had like no sales from it. So some people have said that they haven't been able to buy some things that they've wanted, which is really frustrating. So anyway, let's get started. Okay, it's really helpful to know the kind of order I'm doing things for. So it's like Pinterest to blog, blog to website or newsletter. Yeah, because I feel like when you're on a social media platform, you don't want to go off it, you know? So maybe that's why people don't leave. But for my long form content on YouTube, I feel like if people are like me, I watch it on my TV, so my phone is free. So I've been trying to include more QR codes in the video so that people watching it on their TVs can scan it on their phone. That meeting was so good. I feel really inspired and pumped up. I'm so pumped, bro, for what we talked about. I am going to put my headphones on, play some focus music, and just get some tasks done for today so I can chill. Wow, I feel like today has been so long but also so productive, so I'm happy about that. Hi Olive! Got my friend coming over and we're gonna hang out and just chill. I've been in so much pain with sciatica today, so that's got me down a little bit, but I'm having a fun time. For now, I'm just gonna chill. Oh my god, I don't mind my tattoo. See you in a bit. Bye. Okay, I said at the beginning of the week that I would show you my body after a couple days of putting on that gradual tan lotion. It's been a couple days. I don't think I put it on yesterday, but more or less I've been putting it on once or twice a day. So this is it. I can tell more by the tan lines on my like thighs and my butt and stuff, so I can tell that my stomach is a bit darker, but I don't know if it'll show up on camera, especially with the lighting that's different. It is Friday. Bit of a late start this morning. Yesterday was a bit of a late one. I've done some cleaning this morning. I've got myself ready, had some breakfast which was leftover pizza. I've got to respond to some emails, create some listing products, take some films. I'm gonna edit this vlog, and yeah, we'll just see how it goes. Oh my god, a bird. We are at the end of our journey making this release. It is the 6th of September. It's 3 p.m. The shop is online right now, but I am waiting until 5 p.m. to post it on Instagram. Let's start with the prints. There are 3 prints. This is the queer mushrooms print, which goes with the queer flowers print, and there's just different mushrooms that have different like genders, sexes, and mating systems, which I thought was really interesting. Queers love a mushroom, so this is available in A4 and A5. These are the queer tied up prints. It's a trans woman, trans femme, trans mask. They go together really well, they match, but they've got different tattoos and slightly different body shapes. You can get them as a pair or singular, and they also come in A4 and A5. We have the tattoo sheets, which I'm really excited about. I have the, can you see the chains on right now? I put them on a couple days ago, but they, yeah, have chains and barbed wire, and you can cut out them and put them on your scars or put them on your arms. I love this one specifically. It's so you can put it through your nips and it looks like a piercing. Then we have the activity books. Let me tell you, doing these activity books has been a journey. First of all, making activity books takes ages, and I have to proofread them so many times. I have to finish them, complete them myself to make sure they're all doable. I got them ordered in advance and I was all ready to go, and then they turned up and they were a lot thinner than I realized. They still looked really great, the quality is really great, but the paper is just a lot thinner and I just was not feeling it. I tried to get lots of people's opinions and everyone was saying, yeah, it feels great, it's fine. Some people said that it feels less daunting to complete because it feels more like an activity book, whereas my previous ones were a lot thicker, and something about it just didn't feel right, so I reordered them as thick paper, and the new ones, I loved them. So these are the same paper weight as my previous ones, the colouring book as well, and people have said that you can use watercolours on them, pens over and over again, and it still doesn't bleed through to the other side. That's the quality that I want. You can still buy the thinner ones if you want to. They're at a reduced cost, and I'm selling them as seconds, and then you can also buy the thick ones. I gotta say, the thick ones are where it's at. But if you want to buy a couple, or if you want to test it out first, you can get the thinner ones. Let me show you a little bit of inside. There is the Queer Autumn calendar, which has like events and anniversaries and things in that you might want to observe during the autumn months. There's a bit on why Halloween is so gay, 30 autumnal journaling prompts. There's a fall bucket list, queer events in autumn, word search. There's date nights where it has QR codes where you can like get cozy ambient videos. There's recipes. There is Sudokus, colouring pages that tell you about queer people in history. There is paper that you can take out to write to a pen pal and a pen pal date night. I feel like I've thought about all the details in this and really tried to make it as like interactive as possible and as immersive as possible as well. There's playlists that you can scan that I have made on Spotify. So if you scan this code on Spotify, it takes you to a playlist that like brings everything together for the night. I just love it. This is the sort of thing that I wish I had. So I was like, why not make it? I'm just like, I love the quality of these. I can't believe I've made them. Like, I'm just a guy and I've made books. I've made multiple books. And then the final thing is the queer calendar for 2025, and on the back it has all of the pictures. There's like queer nude drawings on every month. I don't want to give everything away too much. On the back there's space for taking notes as well, so I've really thought about how you want to use these things and how to make it as productive as possible. The activity books are also going to be digitized, so if you want those you can head to the website and get them. Also, I've made a new free bundle pack that you get for free when you sign up to my newsletter. So there is the queer observances for 2025, but a lot of the days are also for this year. For example, International Trans Day of Visibility is the same every year, so you can get this printable download. There is also a flowchart that is interactive to find your perfect prosthetic. So it asks you loads of questions, and then at the end it gives you a link to the prosthetic that I think you might like. That also includes discount codes. And the final thing is my surgery checklist. So you can get that as well, and that's really helpful for any surgery, but it's specifically got trans surgeries in mind, so yay! Thank you so much for following this journey. I feel like I've been working on this for a long time and I'm just really excited to share it with you. Hope you're doing well. Hope you have a great day and a great week and a great month and a great everything, and I will speak to you soon. Bye!